Hello everyone, welcome into the stream. Seiter, compañero, gracias por la raid. Dios mío, bonas, Seiter, bonas a todo el mundo. Hello everyone. Hello Isans. Y yo otra vez, Mark, mi compañero, mi amigo, mi asesino probablemente. Epical Woodland, welcome my friend. I hope that you're having a wonderful Friday. Saturday. Today is not Friday, today is Saturday. Nah, un Zark funado, no. Don't say that about me. Baja un poco la música, ahí, mejor. Nameless. Muy buenas noches, pero más bueno que va a estar mi esposo. Digo, exacto, no, tienes toda la razón. ¿Cómo van las cosas? Bueno, ahora os cuento. Let me tell you, because I've been... Ay, Dios mío. Everyone, please go follow Sater. They're a fun friend to hang around with. Id a seguir a Sater, gente, por favor. Eso es una orden, no una petición. De todas formas, noches porque para poner a las personas del chat. Zarco no, Zarco es buenísimo. Oh, thank you, Sam. Muchas gracias. Casi me da un infarto. ¿Pero por qué? ¿Y por qué me quieres funar, Mark? Why do you want to cancel me, Mark? I play amazing games like Spider-Man 2 and Danganronpa. He's lying. He doesn't play Danganronpa. He's lying. Ay, buena gente. How's everyone doing? Dejad que os cuente. Voy a ir poniendo el juego. I'm going to go turn on the game. And I will explain what's happened to me today. La pregunta sería ¿por qué no querría funarte? Por ti sin vergüenza, ¿por qué va a ser cuenta? Bueno, es que tú ya lo sabes. Okay, so I'm going to go and open the game. Give it like a moment. Oh, Dios mío. Oh my goodness. Jueguito. Vale. Come on. Game capture. Apollo Justice. Ay, Dios, no he subido el chat. I forgot to put the chat up. I'm sorry. Today has been a roller coaster, okay? I'm going to stream elements real quick. Today has been a roller coaster. So basically, I started. I had to like do two tests for my academy for the big exam that I'm. Dale, la lección de reír por no llorar, exacto. Dale, Mark, qué grande. Yes, ahí. Voy a poner el chat arriba. I'm going to put the chat up here. Give me like a moment. It should be up there. 5 and 5. Save. Try saying something. Ahí. Faltaban minutos para que se active. Ah, amigo. Dormiste, Ast, dormiste. Okay, so basically, I was doing like these two tests, like trial exams, you know, for my studies and everything. And I finished the first one in the morning. I go to input the answers, and then the web page where I'm doing the exam, like it doesn't register the answers and it deletes them all. So I had to do them all over again. And then afterwards I had to do a second exam, which was like twice as long as the first one. And I finished that one like half an hour ago. So yeah. Bueno, gente, básicamente estaba haciendo dos exámenes de mi academia de las oposiciones. El primero, he emitido las respuestas, no me las he registrado y me las ha borrado, así que las he tenido que volver a hacer de nuevo. Y el segundo llevo desde la hora de la comida haciéndolo. Y he parado hace media hora. Mark, te peleo a llorar a la capilla. Tú no te rías mucho, streamer, que yo tengo 30,4 mil puntos, madre mía. Pero sí, casi llego tarde al directo. I almost missed stream because I was studying. It's been a day, it's been a long day and I just want to chill and relax with all of you here. Zark chamba, boy. I'm getting there. April 18th, 9:15 AM. Discreet Court. Defendants, Lobby number 3. Agüita. I forgot my water. Aquí, la tengo. I have it. Husband. It's your husband, Nameless. He's coming soon. You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here.
I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all.
Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. Shut up, Apollo. You were the same on your first day on the job. Athena, shut the fuck up, quiero ver a mi futuro marido, por favor. Exacto, mí no lo comparto, pero bueno. I know just what she needs. Athena!
Ink! Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices?
I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters.
By scaring the daylights out of me.
No, I find that shouting I'm fine in a loud voice really relieves the stress. Pero Apollo, that's not how that works. That's just gaslighting yourself into thinking that you are fine. Todito enterito para mí va a disfrutarlo. Bueno. It's part of my Courts of Steel voice workout, and a must before every trial.
You want me to shout? Here.
That's right. Here, I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I am not okay in the head.
Alright, I am Athena Seikis. And I'm fine. I think that actually worked.
I thought it might help. Always works for me. Ya entraré en más detalle cómo lo voy a disfrutar luego cuando aparezca, no te preocupes. ¿Quieres el Bonca ahora o esperamos? Yo que tú lo guardabas, lo vamos a editar. He preparado poemas. Nameless has prepared some poems for the prosecutor. Oh, this is going to be fun. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time.
I see. A proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse?
The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. Oh, Dios mío. Wow, esas arrugas, eh. Phoenix. I mean, you're not as hot as in the previous game, but you are a little bit hot, you know? What's with all the racket, you two? Ah, Mr. Wright. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? Oh, this? I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all. That's all? That's huge news. But why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. ¡Qué puto! Phoenix ya te está llegando la edad, sí, míralo, look at him. But we can talk about that another time. No fair. Inquiring minds want to know. But wow. 3D Hobo Phoenix. Hobo Phoenix 3D. No, they ruined his swag. No. I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. Qué feo, sí. Y se ha encogido, es más pequeño ahora. So he's taller when he's Hobo Phoenix. Fuck, had to go for a minute. No. Devuélvame el 2D. What did I miss? Te has perdido a Hobo Phoenix en 3D. Es más, lo vamos a poner de nuevo. We're going to see him again. Dame un segundo. Give me a moment. Thanks. Nah. Es que como está, it's so close, so we can just skip. So these are like Athena and Apollo shouting. Ah, bueno, y creo que te has perdido el que me has pasado todo el día estudiando. Bueno, was without the racket, you two. Yeah. Was with the suit, oh this. I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all. Yeah. LOL, oposiciones. He terminado hace media hora. Por culpa de la academia. But wow. Ahí está. I'm so used to him in his usual laid back clothes. Dios mío. Look at him, no swag. Pero tanqueaste, tanqueé. Y como consecuencia pagué en salud mental, pero tanqueé. Athena, Phoenix, Apollo, Justice. Blue Parro, llegaste justo a tiempo para ver a Hobo Phoenix en 3D. Y bien feo. Por Dios, qué feo que está en este modelo. Look at him, chat, he's so ugly. He lost his swag. ¡Oh, Dios mío! Es una cosa, sí. ¿Sabes qué le falta? Le falta tener los brazos en los bolsillos, como Sans. Sus labios me perturban. Ve a Nick. What did they do to you? Be Nick. I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. Y se hace más pequeño cuando cambia de traje. So, he shrinks down when he goes back to his old suit. No digas eso. Mentira. ¿El qué no tengo que decir? That suit makes him look like $1 million. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutors assigned to this case? Yeah, he's serving time, but before that, he was prosecutor. He also uses psychology? That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendants confess. Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. Sus labios están todo mal, todo fatal. Ha perdido su swag ahora, exacto. Sus ojos no están cansados. So, he must be a pretty scary guy. Considering he's a prison inmate and all. So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. Yuck! And if it was gonna be bad news? It's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. Wait, so is it true or not? You're going to die. Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you would like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is. Yikes. Better tone down my corpse steel too. I'm shaking. I wanna see the emo crowd. Give me the sweet murderer. No. Hey yo, Max. Oli, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo andas? So, are you all ready? It might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring. Good idea. That's actually a good idea. Flower, boost Jinx's courage. Warding charm. Newspaper at 3:40 PM. The diagram. Right. Okay. Leaving the scene and calling the police, they passed each other at the event in the hall as he made for the foyer. He was carrying a staff-like implement that jingled. She couldn't call for help because there was no one else in the hall. And the TV guy. Madre mía, ¿pero qué está pasando? Dios mío, Ast. Ast, relaja el simpeo, por favor. Alright, I think we're ready. Right, Mr. Wright. But I'm fine. I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Thanks.
Okay, let's do this.
The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Believe in yourself. Apollo, justice. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice. April 18th, 9:30 AM. This is courtroom. Courtroom number 4. Day 1. Court is now in session. All rise. Rise up. Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma. Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. No, Apollo, what did they do to you? Your hair. You look bald. You look bald, Apollo. I would know that big booming voice anywhere. As deep as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? But who is the young lady next to you?
I'm Ashina Seikis, Mr. Justice's junior partner, and fresh out of law school.
Well now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent! Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution.
Dios mío, está calvo. Siempre ha estado calvo el juez. Ah, no, pero dices Apolo, sí. El que tengo aquí colgado, Dios mío. I'm gonna get boiling water up the stairs, pray me. Mucha suerte, Blue Parrot.
It appears the prosecution is not ready yet.
No more fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak.
Prison? Oh, yes, of course. I had almost forgotten that he is currently serving time.
Oh. Here he is.
Yep, Prosecutor Blackwill's an inmate. But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
Anime. Dios, no, he's an emo. Oh, no, I didn't expect him to be that much of an emo. Uf. Madre mía, ya están simpando en el chat. They are already simping in chat. Joder, con el salto intensitos, sí. The only... Bonk asked, dale, Mark. The only samurai that I respect in here is Kazuma Sogi. Casi rompo una taza. Who is that with his back to us over there?
That's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackquill.
Is the prosecution ready?
Enough jabbering. Get on with it already.
Oh, of course, forgive me.
Why are all the people related to this case so scary?
Very well, Prosecutor Blackwell. Your opening statement, if you please. Oh, what's the matter?
No, ¿qué te hicieron? Uf. Bog, I am. El corn dog se come del otro lado, sí. ¿No me mandas a callar o le bajo el 6,5 de 10? Bueno, ahora que ya lo juzgué, voy a por comida. Chao, dale, Max. Que comas muy bien. Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It is all right there in this indictment. An opening statement would be pointless.
Pointless. Oh, well...
Looks like the cat, or in this case, the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue.
But, we need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand.
Well then, your boldness. If it's so very important, why don't you do the honors?
Who, me?
There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things. And then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool.
Huh?
Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement?
All daughters such as you are a plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren. Or is it great-grandchildren?
All these years, I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace.
That's not how you do stuff. Es que se lo comía todo. Digo, me vine hasta con las cañas preparadas y todo. Digo, madre mía. Por favor, más bonks. Please, chat, bonk nameless until there's nothing left. What? He actually fell for that?
That must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
The opening statement, huh? Oh, let's see here. The victim was one Rex Cuby, alderman of Ninetailsvale. And the defendant, Damien Temma, mayor of Temma Town, is accused of his murder.
And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested?
His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive: the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive.
So, in a nutshell,
I will have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible.
bravo, your boldness. Your years of experience shine bright like your head. No sé, me sigue gustando más Band 6. I don't know, chat, I still prefer Band 6 over this guy. Mándenme a la cárcel con él, es una cita. Y aún no llegamos a la parte de los poemas. Es que no sé ni de qué va el caso ahora mismo.
Oh, flattery will get you now everywhere.
He's playing Simon Says with the judge.
Moving right along now, let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective Fulbright.
Cuando conozca a Van Six te diré. Es que Van Six es mucho mejor personaje en general.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
I am the detective assigned to this case. Bobby Fulbright. Bobby Fulbright. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on all Blackwell here.
I also heard you would provide protection if it ever came to that.
It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated. Wait, who is protecting who from what? Still, I truly believe anyone can turn their life around. Even old Blackwell here. Fulbright. Save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement. That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society. Oh, hey, he's an actual cop who believes in rehabilitation. Los doctores me dijeron que hay que tener un esposo por juego para estar sano y feliz. Igual que mi favorito del Trilogy está siendo Edgeworth. Ojalá ser Mesa. Ay, no. I will never give up on you.
Prosecutor Blackwell doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright.
Well, you know what they say. Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackwell. He's so oblivious.
Now, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright.
You got it. But first, I would like to say to the defense that justice will ultimately prevail. Okay, thank you, thank you. Gente de YouTube no le más el chat porque ya no va a ser family friendly. ¿Cómo se nota que es ficción? Sí. Wrong tree, digo... About the murder. Alderman QB was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant, Demi and Temma, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, Alderman QB was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Mayor Temma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back. Alderman QB... Oh no! No, what did they do to you? No, Apollo, my favorite pose of Apollo. No, the thinking pose. No entiendo esa broma. Sé por dónde va, pero no me dan las neuronas. La broma es que es homosexual. La media neurona que me queda esta historia con ese señor. Parecía Apolo. His pout, where is it? It's gone. Now he's just a shrivel, a husk of his former self. Alderman Kiwi had been slipped some kind of self-inducing drug? A sleep-inducing drug? That's right. The accused was scared because the Alderman was a former pro wrestler. So he slipped him a drug to make sure he would be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report to prove it. Kiwi's autopsy report. Added to the court record. Cause of death, stabbed with a spear. Estimated time of death, around 3:20 p.m.
And the victim managed to attack his attacker, despite being impaled by a spear. That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible?
Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Objection!
Not so fast. Don't try to brush it all off by saying the Alderman had been a pro wrestler. Do you really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard of the incredible feats of which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in a clink. I don't know. It still sounds like a little far-fetched. Bueno, esto les ha salido bien. This one is half okay. Blackwell gay, obviously, I'm his partner. Hablamos de Edgeworth. I survived. Traigo un mensaje muy importante para Blackwell. Clips. Anyways, time to see the emo. Bluparo, te has perdido cómo le hacían daño a Apolo de una manera increíble. Let me see that clip. La broma es que es homosexual. Hostia, qué redacte me he puesto, hermano. ¿Pero qué es este clip? Ah, es el que hice yo.
Gameplays. Mucho más.
¿Ese quién era?
¿Ese es el malo? No, no, este.
Aquí, ese es el malo.
Calla, calla.
Ah, ese es Terra.
Calla, calla.
This heart belongs again to darkness.
¡Hostia, qué zorra me he puesto, hermano!
And that's Nameless's confession to seeing Black Quill. La broma es que es homosexual, increíble. Oh my god, ¿qué esa coleta? I didn't know, parece una bofeta, sí. Sabias palabras. Dios, lo de Apolo es increíble. Es que ese clip fue buenísimo. I don't know, it still sounds a little far-fetched. Does it now? Then perhaps we should test the theory on you with the edge of my blade. I didn't sign up for this. No, no, ¿qué te hicieron, Apolo? What did they do to you? Me tengo que ir a cenar, pero volveré. Dale, dale, me está ligando, yo lo sé. No, Apolo. Apolo. And so, your life is spared. For now. Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die. Haha! My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof, or my name isn't Fulbright. I want to resign immediately! I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest. The accused's prints were on the weapon, and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence. Wouldn't you agree? Your boldness?
Oh, the defendant is sounding guiltier by the minute.
He has to the judge leaning towards a guilty verdict, and the trial's just barely begun. What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the merger for the purpose of freeing Temmataro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards bird. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he is raving mad and more than capable of murdering the Alderman. That mayor is a strange one, alright. I heard he went to a blood drive, but instead of donating, he tried to make a withdrawal. What?
Order! There will be no gossiping in my court.
The sprite artist should change career. Es que ya no es un sprite, es un modelo 3D, esa es la cosa. Si quiero un Subway Fortote que me estampe contra la pared, me quedo con el de AB, Dimitri Alexandre Bleaid. Sí, es de Fire Emblem. Desafortunadamente. Ayuda. I also have hardcore evidence in my room, Black Quill. Dios mío. ¡Vete a cenar! ¡Nameless! Que el 3D estuvo complicado. Yeah. No me lo creo, me creería que no les dieran tiempo. Your boldness. Please, take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Temmataro. Then again... perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Nameless está contando escenas de Blackwell, sí. Behold! The lunatic appears poised to launch at you at any moment.
The rumors and quirks of Major Tema have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms on his head, they're just a fashion statement, I think.
Ah, come to think of it. Such things don't seem relevant to the case, do they?
Fascina.
The prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud.
Wow, Athena. Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lad we have here. Phew, thanks for that lifeline, Athena.
Careful, Apollo. He has the judge dancing in the palm of his hand. The power of suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blackwell's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives.
This guy really is bad news.
In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself, despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker?
None other than this statue right here.
It appears to be a statue of two strange creatures locked in battle.
Two yokai, to be exact. On one side is Nine-Tailed Fox, and on the other, Temmataro. Y a mí también muy suggestive, digo, Dios mío. Y a mí también me tiene en su palma. Nameless, tenemos que hacer una intervención. We have to do an intervention on you, Nameless. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art. Fox and Demon statue updated in the court record.
Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Dios mío, no vas a tener un juego de trilogía tranquilito. Antes eran los hermanos, sí. Alright. Un segundo, chat, voy a mirar una cosa. Let me go check something real quick. Ahí. About the murder. Alderman Kiwi was murdered with a spear that has been on the wall, the fingerprints from the defendant. But no prints could be lifted. And if we look at the... Aha! He couldn't have hit the mayor because you see that the victim doesn't have any gloves. So he should have left fingerprints in the weapon. But he didn't. So that's a contradiction. Antes eran los hermanos, ahora Black Quill, ya es un poco tarde, Zerk. Y si a mí me hace una intervención, exijo primero que la intervención de Wonder con Miku. Os lo vamos a hacer a los dos a la vez. No me gusta hacer de abogado del diablo, pero no es lo mismo. Alright, chat, here we go.
Objection!
Did the Aldermans really strike the mayor? What? Are you questioning my sense of justice? Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim the Alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him. But the statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory. Smag Apollo... Más o menos bien. It's okay.
It would appear that the defense has a counter-argument. Very well, let's hear what the defense thinks is all about the detective's statue theory.
You be fought unarmed, there are no fingerprints, it's not broken, there are no fingerprints. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you will notice that the Alderman isn't wearing gloves.
Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed.
If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account when doing your investigation, didn't you? Oof. Apollo, no. ¿Qué le han hecho a Apollo? What did they do to Apollo? Apollo, your face. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with it? El mejor aspecto hasta ahora de Apollo. Mark, yo confiaba en ti. Oh, this can't be happening. Did I arrest the wrong man?
You did, Apollo. You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse.
Well, it's just 1 point in our favor.
Who do you suppose grabbed the mayor if it wasn't the Alderman?
Well, if it wasn't the Alderman, that means someone else must have grabbed the mayor.
You mean there was a third party there in the Fox Chamber?
Exactly. And this could be the big break we've been looking for. Apollo, the trail just started.
Oh, there does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Black Quill, will you care to respond to the defense's assertion?
The least you could do is look at me while being dismissive.
Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade. Justice Dono.
Fucking weeb. Fucking weeps.
Justice Dono.
Justice? Dono? He's been watching too many samurai flicks.
It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackwell.
Es que encima tiene una labia, mira quién fue a hablar. No sé. I don't know, Chad. I still prefer Band 6 over this guy.
A whelp such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship.
This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackquill.
There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. You might recall that blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. Well, it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's.
So, what are you getting at?
Own your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle and you shall see that the hole you thought you found is but an illusion.
Now, let's see. How was that cloth used? Was it used to wipe up the blood, to wrap the statue, by QB as a head covering? Maybe the Alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike back at the mayor. Ah!
Precisely. Bully for you, boy.
Ah, it was nothing, Apollo. Apolo. Mira quién fue a hablar de definición de Whip, pero es que no te digo que no. ¿Qué ha pasado? El clip del Etoble. Everything is a short fight if you force it enough. True, that's true. Me está haciendo ojitos. Dios mío. What was that clip? Chat? Chat, what is that clip? Chat? No, An old man going... Me cago en todo. Oh, it was nothing.
Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you two. He just closed the hole for the prosecution.
I did? I did!
Right. That a statue wrapped in a cloth would leave no fingerprints. It's as plain as day. But this also proves there are no holes in our theory of the Alderman striking back.
Ponlo cobarde. ¿Cómo que Zarco Old Man? Wrapped in cloth. Es que Nameless es un bebecito y claro, para él todo el mundo es un viejo. Fox and Demon Statue updated in the court record. You should hydrate now. Thank you, Blue Parrot. Y me va a servir más agua. I'm going to put more water here. No apaga el ataque. He's so smart. I always like my man intelligent. Look at him. Algo tiene la espalda de un old man. No, en verdad la tengo bien. Tengo la energía de un old man, es diferente. Pero es un papucho. Oh. Gracias, Blue Parrot.
Now, do you see how dull your mind is?
I'll make sure to sharpen it next time.
A particular frightening inmate once told me that. He always tenderly honed his blade before he went to work, like the samurai of yore.
Samurai! Sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me.
Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time.
Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef?
Oh, it was saying that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all.
I was kinda attached to that hole. Now what?
Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the Elderman didn't hit the mayor with it?
Why didn't I think of that? Anybody could have not left prints on it.
Then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please, illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady.
There's only one answer. The real killer.
Prove the existence of this real killer then. What evidence have you?
Oh, I'll give you evidence, alright.
Athena, are you sure about this?
To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Heki, Hechara. Take a look at this. Black feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai, were found at the scene. I believe they are from the third party who struck the mayor with that statue.
Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed that Alderman?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Objection!
No, Athena, you just lost what little credibility we had left. Ah! Athena! Athena, no!
Sorry, guess I got carried away.
Mr. Justice, we have no time to deal with objections between members of the defense.
Sorry, Your Honor. It's just, this kid's still, well, a kid.
Ouch! You meanie! I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright.
So, is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some sort of monster murdered the Alderman.
Oh, interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is.
Ouch. This I'm not reporting to Mr. Wright.
Oi, Fulbright. Explain to his baldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks.
What? You mean you can explain all that? Oh no, Apollo. Oh no. Apollo está bizco. Oh no, Apollo, no. Cuando termine de cenar ya me desconozco. I just want to give him alright. Si estás comportándote que Dios se pide de nosotros. Ay, Dios mío. Su cara parece tallada por los mismos ángeles. Vale, joder. Vale, sí. A ver cuando le pido por la calle y le hago un suplex ahí en mitad. He can stab... No, don't suplex me, chat, please. I'm begging you. He can stab me if he wanted to. You know, with his... Digo, ¿cómo me voy a comportar? Cuando termine de cenar ya me desconozco. Ay, Dios mío. Apolo. Apolo, please. Use your head.
Our investigative prowess is without equal.
I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Este es mierdón. This is mierdón.
Very well. Let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks.
¿Yokai feathers? ¿Mistia? Gente, la culpable es Mistia. Mistia is the culprit. Feathers and tracks.
This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal merger. Mayor Tenma panicked when the amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters. So, he stoked the villagers' fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer.
Those feathers and tracks stoked the villagers' fears?
Absolutely. He knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds. Those feathers only gave way to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon Temmataro, that is.
Tenma, who...
Temmataro, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black-feathered demon. And thus they were blinded to other, more plausible explanations.
Hold on for a second. Before we start letting our imagination run wild. Isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect?
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Temmataro. Obviously, this person is a much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Objection!
Dollard, you are playing right into the killer's mind games.
What?
Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believed the murder to be the work of the real Temmataro. However, the police believe that the person in the Temmataro suit is the killer.
Ah!
The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman. And thus, our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Do you honestly believe Mayor Tema would do something so stupid?
Objection!
The evidence speaks for itself. All right. Right. It was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the position before things got crazy. The amazing Ninetale was feeling both the yogi craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers and the hometown favorite.
Es que Dion... Pero que se escucha esa voz, es que basta, eso tiene guapo. No sé, su voz es muy básica. I think Black Quill's objection is very basic. Dios, quiero escucharlo otra vez. Dios, quiero decir barbaridades mucho más vastas. Nameless no. Nameless, please control yourself. Tark, dime. I'm here.
That's why the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice.
Oh, but do these people of Ninetales Vale really believe a yokai is behind the crime?
Yokai shootings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Oh, I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds.
Just so. A particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say! Was this inmate a con artist?
No. No, he was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap.
He actually felt sorry for someone. Pero si quieres te suelto por privado. Desde luego para que aburrirte no te vas a aburrir. Tengo mucha imaginación. No estoy haciendo porque el directo es público. Vale, pues dilo por privado si quieres, para desahogarte. Se me ocurren muchas cosas que quiero decir. Vale. Wait, so he wasn't the predator, but rather the prey?
Yes, well... Now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Cross-examination, yay! Feathers and tracks. This entire case centers on one man's attempt to cause opposition to the municipal merger. Your tema, panic when the Amazing Ninetales. Okay. Did the murder and yokai evidence really stoke the villagers' fears?
Absolutely. It had an immediate effect. And the presumed return of the dreaded Temmataro has them shaking in their boots.
Oh my! Is it really that bad?
That superstitious lot. It's as if Jack the Ripper had been set loose in their village.
¿Jack? I think it's time for Jack to let it rip. Encima empático, who doesn't want men like that?
The mere thought of that demon lurking about is enough to spark a mass exodus.
I see. That's a very persuasive argument.
The mere thought of his honor buying into Simon the Psycho's lesser words makes me want to spark my own exodus out of the courtroom right out now.
So you see, there can only be one reason why anyone would want to plant those feathers and tracks.
Strange feathers and tracks, he planted. But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder?
What do you mean?
You claim that our client planted the yoga evidence to stoke the villagers' fears. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Alderman QB?
Oh, excellent point.
It is, isn't it? So, Your Honor agrees there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment.
You're saying it wasn't premeditated?
From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery.
A startling discovery? I don't like the sound of that.
Alderman QB's secret identity.
Apollo, I think Prosecutor Blackwell has figured out the Elderman's secret identity. But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder?
This is not good.
This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene.
Oh my! But why would it have been there?
Because they were foreigners. I mean, the victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more?
Well, Oh! Could it really be?
Your boldness has had an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex QB, was the amazing Ninetales. And the mayor's discovery of this fact was his motive for murder.
¡No! Te mandé la primera barbaridad. Ay, Dios. Dios, que ese objection me hace sentir cosas. That objection makes you feel things, huh?
Order! Order! What a shocking development. A motive clearer than crystal clear.
What do we do now, Apollo?
I didn't think they would tie the Alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder.
At last, we have reached my real point. Why did the Alderman have to forge his secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your boldness?
I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona.
¿Persona?
Just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement.
Very astute of you, your boldness. Right, now take a look at this.
Blackmail letter. If you value your dearest life, you will merge Ninetales Vale with Tema Town. Do not tell anyone about this threat. If you do, consider your dearest as good as dead.
This blackmail letter was found in Alderman Kibi's pocket.
Oh, what?
At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital. And that letter is clear evidence that the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life.
Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to Mayor Tema go missing? Right after the Alderman's murder?
You think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder and planted it into the Alderman's pocket?
It's possible, but we don't have any proof that that's what happened.
Talk about being up the creek without a paddle. Hasta los poderes tan simp de mi esposo que me deja llamarle Calvito. El poder de Blackquill no tiene límites. Dios mío. And here we thought that Gavin was like big simping from you. We weren't ready, chat. Blackmail letter added to the court record.
Mayor Tema would have made a clean getaway if he had just left after planting the yokai things. But he was knocked out cold by his sudden decision to kill the amazing Ninetales.
So, it was the Amazing Ninetales counterattack that brought the entire crime to light.
Wait a sec. Fulbrigh's claiming that the mayor killed the Alderman after planting the yokai evidence. And that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that? Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony. Mayor Tema killed the sleeping Alderman after planting the feathers and tracks. But that doesn't make any sense, because the tracks are made out of the blood. You know? I'm going to save just in case. Let's see.
Objection!
Ay. Yo dije que Gavin no era sin fuerte. Si no me creíste, eso es mi culpa. Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair.
What is this? You dare question my justice again?
Yes, and I'm going to prove it to you. Take a look at this photo.
This is the crime scene photo. And just what does this prove?
It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted.
But I already told you, they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence that was knocked out while killing his victim.
But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. Here?
Take that!
Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice?
Yes. See how the feathers are on top of the blood, and the tracks were made in blood. In other words, the yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder.
The mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the Alderman.
But, you say it yourself, the mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else beside the mayor and the Alderman at the crime scene.
Oh, there must be some mistake.
Order! Order!
Where is your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you?
Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness's testimony for you.
You do? But how? Oh, was my bold sense of justice really just half-baked?
Look at Kim, chat. Look at Kim. Deditos. Fingers. Oh. It's cute. Troste. Es tontísimo también.
He's taking this really hard.
Oh, Mr. Justice. What is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have?
I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tema's daughter. The witness, Jinx Tema, saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Temmataro. He is the source of those feathers and tracks. Will somebody please say something?
The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means.
You dare to mock this court of justice itself. You don't fit to bear your name, boy. Your boldness. It appears our defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion.
Apollo, think of something quick before you're held in contempt of court.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Before you decide whether I should step down, please, hear me out.
Very well, Mr. Justice, I'm all ears, but you had better explain yourself well.
Es tontísimo, he's very dumb. El silencio, es como... Bueno, si me invitas a descansar en tu cama, Black Quill... Dios mío. Someone stop Nameless, they are too powerful. They have escaped containment breach.
What was this joker you were talking about?
It's all in this statement here. Jinxitema asserts that she saw Temmataro. After she discovered the crime scene and called the police, she came around a corner in the hall. It was around here that she saw Temmataro fleeing toward the foyer. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind, intentionally or otherwise.
What?
Oh, incredibly unjust. Why haven't I heard about this before?
The defense just proved there was someone else.
So the mayor isn't the killer?
Was it all a setup? The prosecutor is a convicted felon after all.
Apollo, the momentum has shifted in our favor.
Good. Now let's keep it that way.
Objection!
Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken.
El que te susurra al oído soy yo, Nameless. Técnicamente. My sword? I didn't know I had one to break. No, Apollo! Your sword is your soul! Kazuma! Are you implying there's a problem with my claim?
No, an objection. Consider this. If that yokai impersonator had indeed fled toward the foyer, that fool and that pop would have seen him.
Fool and... Oh, bueno. Fool and pop? Oh, you mean Pilchen level? Now that you mention it.
Both Phineas Filch and Fluent Level were in the foyer at the time. But they haven't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination?
Ah. Why didn't those two see the Temmataro impersonator pass by? Apollo, think it's not that hard.
Why don't we ask them ourselves?
I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was. The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor, to the stand. I just know he must have seen something.
Oh, I suppose we can't ignore the fact that the little girl believes she saw a monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Yeah, his soul. Taking it back. Gracias, Mark. Dios, echo de menos a Kazuma. I miss Kazuma, guys. I miss Rinosuke, I miss Susato. I miss Van Six, I miss everyone. I miss my wife Tails. I miss them a lot. Es que además tiene un nombre tan elegante. Bueno, debatible.
I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby.
I knew that Tanuki was a rare find. But when we captured him, I didn't think he would end up as witness. Do with him as you will.
Did he just say captured? No, wait, I don't want to know.
Very well then. Bailiff, please go wake Mr. Filch and escort him to the witness stand.
Tag, silencio, déjame sin pegar. Es mi directo. Yo pongo las normas.
Will the witness state his name and occupation, please?
My name is Fields. Phineas Fields, caretaker of Kiwi Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like.
Oh my! What a fabulous pair of shoes! And your honor will do just fine, Mr. Fields.
Ah, it's those shoes again.
Don't they belong to Detective Fulbright?
Don't tell me Fields stole them again.
They are all yours, your honorship, sir.
What? But they seem awfully expensive.
Yep, too expensive for me, but I reckon they would be perfect for someone like your honorship.
Ah, it is a kind gesture, but legal ethics dictate that I can't accept such gifts.
Ah, ethics and ethics. Just give me if you want them. Polish them up real nice for you too.
I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Fields, but I will accept your testimony. The court would like to hear whether you saw the matter in the fire after the murder.
Yo pongo el simpeo. Debatible. Debatable. Guarding the fire.
At the time of the murder, I wasn't guarded in the fire, just like Mr. Kiwi asked. I was making sure no one, bird, soul, fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guest. I was still in my office giving a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m. I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary, no siree.
That yoga you keep jabbering on about was but a phantom of, of a little girl's dreams.
Sure, whatever. So, you're telling this court you never saw anyone dressed up like Temmataro?
Yep, he was guarding the whole time. That's the truth, the holy truth, not battering the truth. And Mataro. But I didn't really believe in all that joking mama jamba do ya.
Don't whatever, my husband. Rude?
I certainly don't.
My bracelet. It's... Oh no. Oh no, that pose. Oh no.
Something the matter, Apollo?
My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm.
Really? So you think Mr. Tanuki, Fields has been lying to us?
Oli, te estoy viendo en la casa de Carlos. Dale. Pasadlo bien también. Va a activar sus poderes mágicos, gente. Con el portátil enchufado a la tele. Oh, Dios mío, estoy en la tele de Carlos. Hola, saludos. I wouldn't rule it out. I'm going to punch him. Apolo, voy a pegarle un puñetazo. Now, if I could just zero in on a tell. Some sort of nervous habit. Ah! What in the... Bird? Ahora te enteras, niño. Bird up. What's a hawk doing in here? No, es Damián. Damián está en casa de Carlos, que es diferente.
Allow me to introduce my trusty cohort, Taka.
Chipi, chaca, taca. Triki, traca. Pim, pam, traca. También está Carlos presente. Dale. Pasadlo muy bien, chicos.
He seems to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse. Made it his new home, in fact.
He doesn't live with you. You know, in jail? Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird?
Taka simply loathes trickery and fraud. And that queer power...
That queer power. El poder de los queers. El LGBTismo, gente. No puede ser. Los maricones. Nah, este señor es hetero, ¿eh? Este señor es muy hetero, Nameless, lo siento. En that queer power. Dios mío. ¿Qué Carlos? Un amigo de por aquí. Hola, by the way.
And that queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom buzzard.
Queer power. This isn't some sort of trick or... Ah! I want to be able to spot squat like this.
What the heck's going on around here? Ready for the hills.
No pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom.
LOL. Lema Ivan. ¿Por qué me lo dices así? ¿El qué? ¿Qué forma más rara de llamar a alguien la F palabra? Yeah, that's a weird game of saying the F word. Que Blackwell es gay. No, es hetero. Ya ha dicho que no le gustan los poderes queers. Es hetero.
Somebody help me!
Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you. Safe when truly famished.
In that case, Prosecutor Blackquill, you will ensure your feathered friend is properly fed.
Looks like we have to do this the old-fashioned way.
We'll be fine. I think. If there was someone dressed as Temataro there, Phil should have seen him. We'll just have to put our faith in Jinx's statement for now. ¿Tiene el F-Pass? No lo sé. Yo diría que no porque es hetero. Blackquill es muy hetero.
Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Blackquill, hetero, the rest of the prosecutors are gay. Yes. Guarding the foyer. At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. Kirby asked. I was making sure no one could get to our guest.
Hold it!
Did you really keep an eye on the foyer at the entire time?
Poor old Filthy. Been working hard my whole life. Only to be smeared by some greenhorn in his fancy suit and silly haircut. Sorry, Mr. Blackwell, sir. Didn't mean to get off subject there.
Jeez, Blackwell didn't even say anything.
To answer your question, yes, I kept an eye. No, both of them. In fact, on the fire.
Blackwell is queerbait.
I wonder why Mr. Fields didn't see Temataro.
Let me catch up on chat. Yo no vi ninguna prueba de que fuera hetero. Acaba de decir queer power. Igualmente no me afecta. Finge demencia. Ojalá ser mesa. ¿Por qué entre me encuentro un pájaro en la sala, el chat dudando de la sexualidad de alguien y mi sala de Pokémon en el juzgado? No lo sé. ¿Pero es que en el primer juego de la serie interrogas a un loro? Sí. Misty. Ah, no sé, no me suena Misty. Maybe Jinx the only thinks she saw Temataro. Or... Blue Parrot. Vamos a mantener los spoilers de la primera trilogía bajos porque Nameless se está jugando, ¿vale? ¿Cómo que no, Zark? Por Dios, bueno. Es un 1% gay. El resto es hetero. I mean, he just called or Apollo queer power, you know? Misty la que iba con Brooke. Maybe Mr. Filch is lying. And if he's lying, we might be able to spot a contradiction in his testimony. Tiene una uña gay. I think that he was watching the TV, though. Maybe in here? I'm going to say just in case. ¿Pero qué? ¿Pero por qué le tienes manía a Misty? Why do you hate Misty from Pokémon so much, Damian? Que le robó la bici y jamás se la devolvió. Alright. Objection!
Objection!
Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. Filch.
Hey, it ain't right to bushwhack a fella like that.
All my fellas. Unfortunately for you, I have evidence that proves you're lying. If you look at this TV listing here, you will see that at the time of the crime, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled. Something you would never miss.
I didn't want that one, no, Siri. I was doing my job just like I was supposed to do.
This guy doesn't know when to give up. Mr. Fields, someone even circled in the match. It was you, right?
Yipes!
Not only that, you even told me you watched it. You said, and I quote, "It was a complete disaster."
Ah.
So, do you admit to slacking off?
You can trick me with your Rudy Poo liar talk. I'm one of them professional types too. I can doubly duty, watching TV and the fire at the same time.
The only thing Fields can claim to be a professional of is professional thief.
Mr. Justice, you would have this court believe the witness was slacking off.
That's correct. He claims to have been watching TV and the foyer at the same time. But that's nothing but a bald-faced lie.
Bold you say, but I'm not the one who's lying. Couldn't have remained the witness, Mr. Justice. And in that case, let's see what evidence you can offer. You claim Mr. Filch is lying about watching TV and the fire simultaneously. Now prove it.
Aha, the TV's to the back. Please, take a look at the direction the TV is facing in this diagram. Now, unless Mr. Filch has eyes where his right ear should be, I would think it would be impossible to watch the foyer entrance and the TV at the same time. I mean, you can, like, the TV, you can move the TV, Apollo, it's not that hard, you know. Porque era muy pesada, la mayoría de las protagonistas son pesadas. Carlos da fe, solo se quejaba, es que el juez de espazos. El juez de espazos,
Why, yes, someone watching TV there couldn't possibly see the entrance.
Exactly. And that means, Mr. Filch, you were slacking off and were not watching the foyer as you claim.
Yikes! The backs are not the cat. I mean, all the way around.
Te lee tu voz, Arco, mueve tú eso. Hombre, si es una mesita de portátil con ruedas, quizás.
Order, order, order. But, Mr. Justice, this Mr. Filch's less than stellar work ethic relevant to this case?
It's very relevant, because while he was slacking off watching TV, there really could have been a Tematar impersonator in the foyer.
Objection!
Qué guapo que es mi esposo. What now?
Granted, this Tanuki was lax in his duties, but he still had the foyer entrance covered.
What are you talking about? Apolo está... Ese TV puede matarte. Está chiquito, sí. En todos sus ángulos, en todas sus posturas, digo, bof, Dios mío. Bonk nameless. Bonk nameless. Bonk. I'm going to type it myself. Bonk. It's nameless. Nameless ear. Ay.
This.
I'm not a mind reader.
Fuck!
Auditory sense. His eyes may have been slacking off, but his ears were still hard at work. Right, Tanuki?
They were? I mean, yes they were.
But you already admitted to slacking off. Now you say you weren't?
My eyes might be lazy, but my ears ain't. I wouldn't hurt anyone in the fire. You see, the fire around and the fire floor and stairway get all creaky squeaky when someone walks on them. Creak, creak, creak. Loud enough to wake the dead, I reckon.
So you're saying you didn't hear anybody walk by?
Yep, my ears were working full time. So who's the liar now, ya now good sister?
A lying thief calling me a sister. This has to be the low point of my fledgling career. No me arrepiento de nada, que me lleve preso Blackwell si puede ser. Vaya jaja, ya decía yo que el arroz no tiene mucho sabor. Acabo de meterme un cacho enorme de avecreme en la boca. No se había disuelto. Ay, Dios. ¿Estás bien, Blue Parrot? ¿Are you okay? Bro, Blue Parrot, ¿are you okay? ¿Hay alguien no horny aquí? Carlos, no mires. Yo estoy desarrollando piedras en los riñones ahora mismo. No, Blue Parrot.
Get a handy to you, Mr. Blackwell, sir. You really are something else. I mean, you didn't miss a thing. And them bags under your eyes, they're darker than mine.
Fair warning, Mr. Filch. That guy is particularly fond of Tanuki. Should you lie to this court again, you may suddenly find yourself on the menu.
Yipes! Please don't hit me, Mr. Takasir.
The witness will henceforth testify truthfully, under penalty of painful bird attacks. And with that in mind, the court requests that the witness reveals his testimony accordingly.
Ni modo, pues, primera impresión de Simp. Hola, muy buenas. Dios mío. Carlos va por su cuarto cuya. ¿Pero qué está pasando en chat? What is going on in chat today? Ears working overtime.
It's true. I was watching a pro wrestling match on the office TV. My eyes might have been slacking off, but my ears, they were working overtime. The floor there's all clicky squeaky like. No way I would have missed that with someone walking by. So you see, there went no Tematar in the fire.
Zarco, estoy bien, pero ahora mi arroz no me sabe nada porque la Becrem me ha overpowereado la lengua por una semana. Quizás con un poco de sal y picante, un poco de tabasco, le da sabor. Blue Parrot está desarrollando... Carlos lo está leyendo todo. Blue Parrot está desarrollando los poderes de mi padre. Crear piedras de los riñones. No lo quieres saber, Dios santo, pobre Carlos. Un poco de ácido de pila. Ay, Dios. Carlos, ídolo. Puede que Carlos sea una afortunada. Ay, ¿qué está pasando? What is going on in chat today? What is going on in chat today? Por favor, vamos a calmarnos. Let's calm down. Let's return to English, please.
Superstition is the religion of feeble minds. Understando? A simple, rational explanation is best. Forget the yokai, demons, and such. You must use common sense, for lacking that, our entire world will be but upside down.
I don't know, I'm just timing. ¿Por qué LOL es tan desordenado? Porque me aparece así. Y el móvil no es muy grande, entonces no puedo ver todo a la vez. So my phone is not large enough, so I sometimes have to scroll back up on chat to read stuff. Never. I will never be able to calm down with that pixel of a man standing right there. I mean, chat, he's an atheist. A heterosexual atheist. Emo boy. Probably even an incel. Says the convict prosecutor who is totally a sign of the end times for the legal world.
And besides, if there were any joker roaming around, I'd nab him and sell him to the zoo. I wonder whether Jinxie was just seeing things.
That seems to be the general consensus, but I'm sticking to my guns.
But if we can prove she's Otemataro, the mayor should to be convicted.
Then we'd better hope my guns fire bullets, not BBs.
The defense makers examine the witness.
Years working overtime. What if he jumps though? Like, what if he just jumped? The threshold is squeaky.
Hold it!
So, you have pretty good ears, Mr. Filch.
As good as they come, I would say. Ain't nothing to hear a creaky floor. Plus, that Otemataro makes a sound when he goes by. It's like a jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle? How does he do that?
It's that stuff of his. That's what jingle jangles. What is he talking about, Apollo?
Beats me, but I guess Otemataro has that stuff that makes noise.
Come to think of it, didn't Jinxie mention something like that too? She said she's Otemataro holding a stuff-like object that made a jangly sound.
I guess that's the source of the noise then.
Well, Mr. Justice. Mr. Field says Otemataro jingle jangles. Would you consider that vital information?
Very important. Extremely vital. I request that it be added to his testimony. No me estoy enterando de nada. Bueno, de los otros juegos tampoco. Hombre, es que es lo que pasa cuando te metes en medio de la historia. Pero aquí menos. ¿Del emo con pluma? Sí, del emo con pluma hay que disfrutarlo. His stuff with a gun jingle jangle. He doesn't use stuff in here though.
Objection!
Otemataro's stuff would make a jangly sound, you say? Well, I'm going to say that your story doesn't add up.
Is there something the defense would like to share with the court?
Mr. Filch, you said that you didn't see Otemataro on the day of the incident. Why then did you assume just now that Otemataro would be holding his stuff?
Eh?
You see, the Otemataro Jinxie saw held his stuff in his hands. And she described it sound just like you did. As a kind of jangly sound.
Yeah, so he was holding his stuff. What's your point?
Objection!
The point is that Otemataro doesn't use his stuff. Not normally.
What are you talking about?
You see, this is the only known document depicting Otemataro. Is there a stuff in that picture, Mr. Filch?
Oh, you're right. There is no staff. Not even a cane or a walking stick. No, the question is, why does the witness think Otemataro uses staff?
I believe the answer will overturn the prosecution's case on the most basic level.
Well now, this is getting interesting. Now this is getting interesting.
It's okay, I am stuff. I could be Black Quill stuff. Nope. Not going there.
Alright, Mr. Justice. It's time to show the court where you're going with this. Please tell the court why Mr. Fields believes Temmataro carries his staff.
The scroll is wrong. He actually saw Temmataro. Fields is a scatterbrain. I think he actually saw Temmataro. Either that or he only heard him, you know. But yeah. Mr. Fields actually saw Temmataro right after the crime occurred. That's the only way he could possibly know about the stuff.
Bastard again!
Bloody hell! You duplicitous little.
Yes. How did that feel, Black Quill? Not so fun when you're on the receiving end of the blade, is it? Oof, look at him, he's not doing good. Maybe that way he can do me. I mean, te quiero mucho, Zack. Haha, Black Quill, you are fucking Damian Sid. Ay, Dios mío. No, no, el chiste, I just got the joke.
Hello, I was doing stuff.
Hi, I'm Stuff.
No, Damiancito!
Haha, Black Quill, you are fucking Damiancito. Admit it, Mr. Fields. You did see Temmataro that day, didn't you? Well?
I'm begging ya. Please don't make me say it.
But clearly you did see Temmataro. Stop stalling and testify to that fact.
No can do. No way. No how. You ain't got no idea how terrifying he can be.
He? Mr. Fields still won't admit to seeing Temmataro, even though everyone knows he did. The question now is, why?
Mr. Fields is scared to death.
Is that why he can't admit the truth?
Come to think of it. They say you must not gaze upon Temmataro. But in the event that you do, look. And then tell anyone what you saw. Temmataro will claim your soul.
Te lo robaron. No entendí nada. ¿Quién me da tristras por detrás? Ni de coña. Madre mía.
Jinxie wouldn't admit to seeing Temmataro after hearing about the village's superstitions. She said that if she told anyone that she had seen Temmataro, he would claim her soul.
Wait, you think Fields believes that too?
So Mr. Big Time, city slicker lawyer, has heard about them. Them all village superstitions.
Will the defense please explain what the witness is talking about?
The people of Ninetales Vale believe of some pretty strange things. And their superstitions may be the reason our witness can't admit the truth. The truth that he really did see Temmataro.
Damn straight, that's why. It's all right here.
Village superstitions. Do not gaze upon Temmataro, do not tell others if you see him. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Freeing him will bring a ruin upon the village. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul?
See, that's why us folk in Ninetales Vale can talk about seeing Temmataro.
¡Hey! Night. Oliwi, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te encuentras? ¿Cómo ha ido tu día? Mi día ha sido horrible. Acabo de llegar a casa. ¡Ay, Dios! ¿Todo bien? ¿Puedo dejar de ordenar su pañuelo? ¿Qué ha pasado? Hoy tenía que hacer unos exámenes de la academia de las oposiciones. Y yo estaba tan tranquilo haciéndolos por la mañana. El primero al menos. Voy a meter meto las respuestas. Le doy a mandar. La página web se raya. Se borran todas las respuestas. Y no las había apuntado a ningún otro lado y las tengo que volver a hacer desde cero. Intentando recordar lo que había puesto en su momento. Entonces he perdido como 2 horas haciendo eso. Y luego me he estado desde las 3 de la tarde hasta las 8:30 haciendo el segundo examen. Literalmente terminé el examen como media hora antes de empezar el directo. He tenido que cenar mientras hacía el examen. I had to have dinner while I was doing the exam. It was horrible. ¿Pero qué cojones? Sí, porque me ha jodido todo el tiempo el primer examen. Porque yo lo tenía organizado bien, pero he tenido que trabajar 2 horas extra hoy. Porque la página web ha decidido cagarse encima. Never trust the web page, everyone. Always make sure to note things down on your own and then upload them. Yo pensaba que la UCO era horrible con sus páginas, ya. That clears up one mystery. The killer took advantage of the superstitions by wearing a Tenmataro costume. They knew that way no one could talk about him, so it was as if he never existed. The fence holds that this Tenmataro impersonator is the true killer.
What?
Imprimen la página. Nunca confié en una universidad o instituciones parecidas. No, no es universidad, es una academia online para la posición que estoy haciendo, básicamente. Ahora lo que hago es básicamente apuntarlo en un Excel las respuestas y luego las meto todas de golpe. Evitar que pasen estas cosas. En la USJ cargaban más el tiempo límite en los exámenes online. Y había gente a la que dejaba menos tiempo del que en realidad existía. Sí, en la mía también. In my university, the webpage always sucked. It was always bad and horrible. Ah, pero ¿no habíamos llegado ya a la conclusión de que el señor pájaro ya era el asesino? Que no, aún no. Dios mío, pero Damian, por Dios.
Superstitions, you say. What kind of a fool would actually believe that's rubbish?
Ah, y este es el esposo de Nameless. Este es el esposo de Nameless. Está simpeando en el chat muy fuertemente.
And would that using some silly fairy tale could so easily expose the culprit.
No, Knight, no. El emo heterosexual, no, Knight. No te dije heterosexual emo, Knight, no. Also, Fairy Tail? Ruby? Fairy Tail?
You'll need to come up with a more rational, common sense explanation than that.
Objection!
Your common sense seems awfully narrow-minded to me, Prosecutor Blackquill. Y bombardean la mía y enseñan 2 universidades en Córdoba que son bombardeadas. ¿Pero qué? ¿Ah? Vale, me he quitado la bata, me está muriendo de calor. Wait, what? ¿Ah? We have just been stun-locked by Knight. Nos has stun-loqueado, Knight. Stun-loqueado. All of us is like, Knight, what the hell? What the hell? ¿Qué demonios, Knight?
Objection!
Try living in my world of narrow cells, mortal danger, and dark, sleepless nights. There's no lack of superstitions in the clique, but few are those who truly believe in them.
Objection!
Well, the very superstitions are real enough to the people of Ninetales. A life or death superstition might make even you a believer. He's going to have a heart attack. Le va a dar un ataque al corazón al señor este. Dios, qué zorra me pone Blackquill. Pero bueno. Pero Nameless, ¿pero por qué dices eso? Pero me das las gracias después de hablar de bombear universidades. Una universidad de Córdoba, la de Derecho, le cayó una bomba así de jajas en un antiguo hospital en la guerra. Y la mía es un antiguo hospital de niños pobres. Sí, eso lo contaste en tus directos. Pensé que decías recientemente. Sí, ambas están encantadas.
Order! Order, I say!
You fool of a tanuki! You don't know your lives have cost me.
Sorry. I promise not to do it again.
Look at my fine feather friend. How about him?
Yipes! He's gonna eat me alive. Head for the hills.
Ah! He took off.
Meredith, what are you waiting for? After him, and with your fastest man.
That's certainly not something you see every day.
Qué guapo que eres. Dios mío, Nameless. Pero al lo dejas fuera.
Well, it was him, and new and important fact has come to light. A third party in this case of the Yokai Tenmataro was at the scene. And now we have 2 witnesses who can attest to that fact. And Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell?
Oh! Oh!
What?
Huh? Oh!
His shackles! Ah! I'm too young to die.
Justice Dono. Long has it been since I've been forced to draw my blade. You had best say your prayers.
Eek!
That. Ah, Dios mío. Rómpeme a mí sí, digo. Dios mío, Nameless. Samurai Dono, relax.
Detective, do something!
Have no fear, Fulbright is here. When he going gets tough, the champion of justice gets going.
Objection!
Then get going already before he kills us.
Oh, but standing up by Simon Blackwell. For it is his sense of justice that set him free.
Objection, objection! I object to the detective.
Right definition of justice.
Silence!
I'm not in the habit of cutting down unarmed cowards.
Oh, well, in that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, can I ask you to, you know...
I think the judge forgot he's in charge here.
So, Justice Dono's assertion is this. Tenma Taro is the real killer, not Mayor Tenma. According to him, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Right. In that yokai, or rather, whoever was impersonating him, killed Alderman QB.
Silence!
Ah!
Care to explain why, Jinxie? Be the first to discover the murder. Did not see your alleged killer yokai there in the Fox Chamber.
What? He's right. She said nothing about the Mataro being in the Fox Chamber. Dios mío, let me go back in chat. Un segundo, voy arriba en el chat. Arañazos sobre los tuyos. Perdón. Jimmy se me está diciendo una ruta de cosas paranormales. Oh, no, estos están pasando por nuestra uni. El de la ruta, pues está el de la derecha. Pues esta es la de derecho. La cual bombardeó en la guerra. Nosotros. Nanny de fuck. Se rompió las esposas. ¿Se han roto las esposas? Sí. Te lo has ganado, Bonk Nameless. Gracias, Isan. Thank you, Isan. Samurai Sir, please relax. I regret nothing. Se queda el juzgado vacía este paso. Te has perdido que en el caso anterior bombardearon el juzgado, ¿verdad? Tenían que ya se deja a mi esposa hacer lo suyo. Pero el meme de sit down ahora mismo. He forgot. Es tan oscuro que caga murciélagos. El Silence me ha hecho sentir cosas muy pocas sexuales. Me acuerdo. No, le digo a Demensito que no estuve la otra vez. Puede que me perdiese el bombardeo, sí. Triste. He's right. She said nothing about the Mataro being in the Fox Chamber.
Let me enlighten you. That little scamp heard of the scream right before she opened the chamber door.
And your point is?
Upon opening the door, she found a freshly skewed murder victim, the Alderman. And the homicidal maniac who had killed him, the mayor.
No, there must have been someone dressed up like Kenma. Ah!
Then, why does that little scamp claim not to have seen a yokai in the Fox Chamber?
Considering her father is accused of murder. Surely she would have mentioned any third party that might have been in the room.
I don't understand. Why didn't she see the matter inside the Fox Chamber?
There is but one way to find out. Ask Jinxie Tenma whether she saw your killer yokai at the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh.
The final battle draws nigh. Only one of us will live here alive. Long has my blade thirsted for blood. At long last, it shall be sated.
Wait, this is still a trial, right?
Show me what you're truly capable of. Justice Dono.
Very well then. Both parties no doubt need some time to regroup. So the court will take a 10-minute recess in order to... Ah!
3 minutes.
I'm sorry, but... A 3-minute recess.
That's so. Plenty of time if your destination of intent is the loo.
Hello, you mean the bathroom?
Sheesh. At least include enough time to wash our hands.
See that you take no more than 3 minutes. All latecomers will be punished.
Yes, sir. I hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the battle begins.
Judge. Judge, please. Por dos nameless. Gracias, Knight. No dijiste comentarios muy sexuales hasta ahora, la verdad. No es muy sexual por tu parte, nameless. La verdad es que no. Sí, pero tienen gracia porque soy asexual y hay 0% de intención real. Un poco sus. Yo te enseño lo que tú quieras, lo que tú me pidas. I am capable of whatever you ask me for, sir. My sword is thirsty for blood and nameless is thirsty for you. Exactly. I am absolutely dehydrated and in need of a black quill. Ni modo, tendré que llegar tarde.
I declare Prosecutor Blackquill the winner of this round of Simon Says.
Doesn't bode well for us if the prosecutor is running the show. Does it? April 18th, 10:40 AM. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3.
He busted out of his shackles.
Yeah, what was that all about? Guess they don't make shackles like they used to.
Better be careful, Apollo. You've really brought out the samurai in him. Especially after you proved there was a Temator impersonator at the manor.
What's with that guy and the whole samurai act anyway?
Such fine swordmanship. That is no mere act.
Mira, Damián, eres tú.
Mr. Justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel.
It's time for a duel. No, wait. Let's save the dueling until after we've proved your innocence.
I suppose it could wait till later.
Does anyone remember we're conducting a trial here? Athena, I'm gonna go wash up.
Remember what Blackquill said, Apollo. Don't be late.
April 18th, 10:43 AM. District Court. Order number 4.
Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jinxie Tenma, a maid at QB Manor. I believe we can proceed now, if the witness is ready, that is.
Nurari-hyun.
Nurari-hyun.
Nurari-hyun. Leader of the 100 demons. He really does exist. Wow, that is one well-polished tray.
A witness will show her face while in court, or her testimony will be inadmissible.
Eek!
What is it, my child?
Begone, Nurari-hyun. Leader of the 100 demons.
Oh, you think I'm a yokai? Well, I was known as a judicial monster of sorts.
¿Judge? ¿Ah? Darko me con un momento. Ay, Dios, un segundo. Que me castigue como él decida, a su merced. ¿Yo qué? ¿Por qué tengo bolas chinas en los hombros? Soy ese. Sí. Si Blackquill llega tarde, ya sabemos por qué. Está ocupado conmigo. Ok, I'm checking Discord. ¿Qué tengo que mirar exactamente? I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm late. I was doing stuff. It's okay, I am No, esto lo veis en el directo. I'm going to show this on screen. Hold up. Un momento. Chat, give me a moment. Un momento, gente. Un momento. Ahí el ratón. The mouse is not working. No, no es eso. It's not that one. Mark, relaja. Ahí. Mark, relax your impulse. Ay. Sorry, I'm late. I was doing stuff. It's okay, I am stuff. Oh my god, Damiancito, no. Jaja, Blackquill, you're banking Damiancito. Incredible. Just incredible. Thank you so much, Isan. Sí. Es buenísimo. Ahora con Nameless. Sí, ahora con Nameless, por favor. Now with Nameless, please.
Beast of the bar, the demon of due process, if you will.
Eek! My charm has no effect. The demon of due process. Not sure I can see that one.
Now, you little scamp.
Yes.
I trust you know why you're here.
Bugs.
Bugs? Oh, that tricksy tanuki. Try the noodle stand. And go enjoy a big noodle of tanuki tail noodles while you're at it.
Everyone's a comedian. Lo siento, me perdí muchísimo. Buah, es que encima sabe hablar. No, due process, no. Ironwood song starts. ¡No! ¡No! Y Sans te queremos. Increíble Comic Sans, bro. Sí. ¿Han desarrollado mi broma? Sí. Lo han hecho. They did.
No, I meant your bugs. The ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping. Here, this term will keep Asukiari away.
Kiarai. The yokai that washes Sasuke beans. The only thing needing washing will be your father's neck before I take his cat clean off.
Asukiari often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans. But if you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore.
Is that so? Well, thank you.
Oh, encima amable. He's even a gentleman, chat. I mean, after, you know, after... ¿Cómo es la palabra? What is the word? After... Amenazar. No, I don't know the word. Estándares, lo está calmando. Yeah, she's taming him. Threatening. Thank you, chat. After threatening her father, he's like,
oh shit, this isn't working. Back up.
Looks like Prosecutor Blackwell got more than he bargained for.
they are bad enough alone, but together, those two are just plain creepy. Amenazation.
Your testimony, if you please, Miss Temma. Specifically, whether or not you saw Temma Taro when you discovered the crime scene.
Me gusta que su pelo es como un espíritu. I like that her hair is like a Japanese spirit, you know, with like the little tail and everything. I like that. What Jinxie saw?
Did I see the matter in the Fox Chamber? Well, when I opened the door... I saw... Yes, now I remember. Yokai! Right there in that room.
So, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Lots of them.
Wait, more than one yokai? Did Temataro happen to be among them?
I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is the room was swimming in yokai. Kasha, Norikabe, Seto Taisho, Eek, they were all there.
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. We've gone from no yokai to a flood of them.
This is ludicrous. We'll have this court listen to this delusional little scamp's testimony.
And we're back to being threatening and rude. Ooh.
Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease her mind.
Gente, hizo terapia. Chat, go to therapy. Está el meme Nameless version en también Among Us. ¿Among Us? Dios mío. No, pero sigue lo de Damiancito al final. En el texto. Falta. Tienes que cambiar un Damiancito en la última imagen. Y Sanz. Athena, we need therapy. That's right, Athena.
But a quick therapy session should ease her mind. With the court's permission, of course.
What a fabulous idea. Please proceed, Miss Psychis.
You sure you know what you're doing, Athena?
She's obviously not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene...
Sarah is so beautiful, handsome, pretty, elegant, breathtaking. No. Handsome, pretty, elegant, breathtaking, gorgeous, attractive, charming, heavenly, stunning, exquisite, cute, magnificent, divine, alluring, pleasantly, lovely, delightful, appealing, engaging, winsome, ravishing, gorgeous, glamorous, irresistible, bewitching, bewailing, graceful, elegant, exquisite, aesthetic, magnificent, hot, sexy, foxy, tasty, divine, bearable, I don't even know that word, dazzling, fascinating, fine, good-looking, graceful, grand, splendid, superb, wonderful, sublime, statuesque, ravishing, radiant, ideal, nice, elegant, excellent, inciting, classy, admirable, fancy, angelic, boutous, luscious, fetching, adoring, adorable, scrunkly, embarrassing, flawless, perfect, personable, desirable, seductive, snazzy. Bonk nameless. Bonk nameless. No, no voy a leer más. I'm not reading more. No voy a leer más. Vamos a dejarlo aquí, por favor. Your Honor, I would like to perform a cognitive behavioral therapy on the witness. Your Honor, we wish to do CBT on the witness. Porque me está haciendo bonk ahora, porque sí. Y pensar que lo escribió una mano. Hello there, la yaya. Has llegado en el momento adecuado. Pally met your boy? Yes. Nameless, where did you get all of that? Saca en el sofá. Corregido. Mi primer poema, que yo sé que os gustó. En DC. Vale, voy. Hemos hecho un meme, la yaya. Sorry, I'm late. I was doing stuff. It's okay, I am stuff. Oh my god, Damiancito, no. Jaja, Blackwill, you're fucking... You're fucking Damiancito. Y ahora lo vamos a... now we are going to change it for nameless. The nameless version. And... boom. There we go. Sorry, I'm late. I was doing stuff. It's okay, I'm stuff. Oh my god, nameless, no. Haha, Blackwill, you're banging nameless. A veces pienso bufos pasáis, pero sé que solo es porque Miles no ha salido aún. Tienes razón. You are so right. The moment that Miles Edgeworth appears, if he decides to show up, I don't know if he does show up. I don't know. Tienes Miles. No one. No one. No one, nameless. No one. No one.
In fear of testifying, half her days and confused. A regular ball of confusion.
Get out, nameless. Get out! Get out! Fuera de aquí.
But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help.
Venga, nameless, a jugarte los juegos originales. Rápido. Rápido. Quick. No lo sé, es mi primera experiencia con Ace Attorney. You're my new best friend. You're my new best friend. I'm taking you to tacos. I'm taking you to soft tacos. Yes.
But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help. I call it CBT.
Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwill? Shall we let Miss Psychics proceed?
It makes no difference to me. Do as you will, but I doubt we shall get any viable testimony. You'd be better served by bearing witness to the sword skills I forged in a distant land.
I'll show you.
Alright, chat, here we go. Psychology time. Psychology.
Did I see the Mataro in the Fox chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw...
Look at that face.
Yes, now I remember. Yokai right there in that room. Found something. Looks like an out of control emotion.
Athena, what exactly are we looking at here?
Oh, this is one of Bridget's functions.
Oh, Dios mío, this soundtrack. Oh, this is fire. Pam, 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 pam. Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. Exacto. CBT. CBT, chat. Cock and ball torture. Me estoy diciendo en serio que sí que va a hacerle CBT. Hice la broma del CBT y de jajas. Sí, es traumatized. Cuando tomas demasiadas pastillas de colores. Quizá ya he hecho esa broma antes, pero por eso estoy flipando. Qué literal. You are my friend now, music. Que me hagan así psicología. Claro. Psicología de las tetas. Como tú eres psicólogo de tetas, Knight. Es verdad. ¿Tú haces psicología así, Knight? Cuando psicologueas esas tetas. Psicólogo de tetas. Leña, ¿eres psicólogo? Dios, que se nos muere el Dark. I'm crying, chat, I'm crying. No. Tú eres le psicólogo de tetas, Knight. Lo dices tú todos los días. Bueno, todos los días no, pero ya sabes. A diario. Por decir buenas tetas, por cierto. Me he alejado, he oído tetas y me he acercado a la tele. Alright, let's continue.
No, this is one of widget's functions. Right here you can see images and emotions extracted right from the witness's voice.
Whoa, you mean that little thing can do all this?
Pretty cool, huh?
And here I thought it was just some kid's toy.
Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflow error right now. See how sad is brightly lit there at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is masking her other emotions.
¿Masking? My girl? ¿My girl is autistic? What? Cuando los pezones están hacia los lados es que tienes autismo. Así es, estudié en la facultad de teología. Tienes pezones autistas. What is going on in chat? Dios, I'm crying so much. Ay, me da algo, I'm dying, chat. That's it, I'm dead. No me digas que soy un clip de yo muriendo. Tark se mueve psicologueando, pero pon el... Night. Cuando psicologueas esas tetas. ¿Psicologueas esas tetas? Psicologueame estas tetas. Ya volví, hey Nameless. Thank you for the clip. Are we still talking about breasts? No. This is a Christian server stream. Autism reference. Quería decir Cosmere, pero me he equivocado. El clip es buenísimo, Christ. Ha sido inmortalizada de Knight. Yo tengo una historia graciosa. Cuenta.
It seems the sheer terror she experienced has made her a confused mess. Normal, con tantas tetas.
So, all those yokai she thinks she saw are a product of rampant emotions?
Yes, that's right. Her fear has instilled in her hallucinations and false memories. Y un buen par de tetas.
¡Paradme! Someone stop me, please, before I go mad. No, el Cosmere es bastante autista. No pasa nada, Zark. Estoy de avisos y si me entra alguno en zona donde vives, ya sé por qué. Vale. Porque mis tetas tienen ansiedad. Tú la sabes, es la de las prácticas del jueves. Ay, no, por el amor de Dios. No. Vendrán a impedir los pezones debajo de las axilas. We are speaking about... Paren a Zark, por Dios. I'm not stopping.
Yeah, that's right. Her fear has instilled in her hallucinations. She is seeing normal everyday objects as monsters in her mind. It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination brought on by emotional trauma.
La esquizofrenia is real. The schizophrenia is real. Oh my goodness. Zark, stop. I'm trying.
But she's seeing a lot of boobs. Wow, she's a lesbian as well. Good for her.
Todo porque hice un chiste hace un año, sí. In what dark hole have we fallen into? I don't know, Isan. I don't know. Esquizofrenia de tetas. Pide que pare y tire el comentario. Ay.
And the trauma in Jinx's case is fear. Also, lesbian panic.
So, she was, and still is, seeing ordinary objects as yokai.
We'll have to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I can treat it. Now, let's see.
Yokai right there in that room.
Apollo, can you point out the yokai on the wheel of fire?
She seems particularly terrified of that one.
Start by pressing probe.
We're going to probe her mind.
Next, point to what's causing Jinxie What is causing Jinxie's out of control emotion? Finally, he'd prove again why to try and get to the heart of the matter.
Okay, let's give this a try. Las polnatetas. Oh, eso es, ese no soy yo, that's not me, that's my controller doing that. Wow, el drifteo va increíble. The drifting on this controller goes great. I'm going to remove that. Darko, ¿tú sabes lo que son las polnatetas? Sí, las tetas de Polnareff. She's scared of boobs, she's a lesbian. There we go. Es que está reprimida, Nameless.
Jinxie, what's the name for that yokai on the Wheel of Fire? That's Ikasha, the yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. ¡Es Rin! ¡Es Rin! Es la niña gata, es la gata pelirroja del Izakaya. It's Rin. It's her.
Deja vu. Tan, 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 tan. Es que tengo un fanfic para ti. Uy. Me hace muchísima gracia el que justo hoy sea el día de la visibilidad sexual. Sí, es verdad, hoy es el día de... Happy Asexual Visibility Day, everyone. Feliz día de la visibilidad sexual, gente. Y es el día en el que menos asexual estoy. Es un espectro. Es como un péndulo. Ah, sí, sí, también. Felicidades tanto a Nameless como a Mark. Feliz vuestro día, exacto. Let me go grab a picture of her. Rin, Orin, Touhou, Mistias y Sakaya. Let me go find her. This should be good. No. This one's good. Save image, desktop. Alright, and we're going to go back to this for a moment. No sabía, vámonos, Mark. Yeah, I support LGBT. Luigi's got big titties. Yo soy Demi, ¿puedo acoplarme? Sí, yo diré que sí. Ay. Es ella, it's her. Chat, it's her. La niña gata. Ay. It's her. It's Rin. Rin mentioned. Yippee! There we go. Yo no sé qué soy, así que voy a apropiarme todas vuestras fiestas. Dale, Blue Parrot. Esa es la idea. That's the intention.
I bet it came to steal the Aldermans.
It's almost creepy how well that fits the actual situation.
Exactly. It's a form of hallucination where the patient can see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaken for Ikasha. Apollo, you need to point out what she thought was a yokai on a Wheel of Fire.
I think I know the answer now.
Jinxie, that wasn't Ikasha you saw.
Could you have possibly mistaken this for Ikasha? This, right?
The light fixture.
This one right here. It has a flame design and is up there on the ceiling. There was never a yokai on a Wheel of Fire. The cast that you saw was just a light fixture.
Eek!
Info update, and it's done.
That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now that you've got the hang of it, it should be a cinch to point out the rest.
Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster?
That's Nunikabe. It's the wall monster that blocks your way or leads you astray.
Mark Knight asked. El equipo. El equipo A. El equipo A, literal. The A-Team. Tu genitus y sexualidad es robar, sí. O para mí aún queda que me veáis. Sexualidad Rumors. Sexualidad British Museum. Damián. Damián, por amor de Dios. Hace rato que vemos a mi esposo. Me están faltando pelotas últimamente. The Ace Team, yes. The Ace Attorney Team. That's no joke, Jinxie. It's a folding screen.
Eek!
And this raccoon dog isn't a tanuki monster. It's just the statue of one.
Eek!
And look, these are just coffee cups. And this right here is nothing more than a fox statue.
Eek! I didn't know what I was thinking.
Lo siento, nada.
You did it, Apollo. Her extreme fear is under control now. Noise? Noise level? Symphogear reference? It was all just my eyes playing tricks on me. There weren't any yokai after all. See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. And just like we thought, there never were really any yokai in the Fox Chamber.
Right. There never really were any yokai there. Yeah, you are so stupid. So, the defense is asserting the exact opposite of their original assertion. Wait. Tomate.
Jinxie, what about Temataro? There wasn't anyone there dressed up as Temataro, or any other yokai either. I remember it clearly now. You've gotta be joking!
Okay, that was nice. I love that combo. Look at them two. Look at the two of them. Dios mío, my goodness. I love them. Okay, I love their dynamic. Me gusta su dinámica. I love their dynamic, chat. I love Apollo and Athena together. As friends. I love them as friends. Noise level. En el campo conocí una rumana muy cute, pero a partir del tercer día no la volví a ver. Me robó por el corazón. La psicología del lesbianismo en las tetas. Oh no, lo que dijo desde el principio. Me hizo real el meme de la cajera. Es que Blackwell le sabe, también le tiene miedo a las tetas, yo lo sé. Esas caras daban para sticker. Un poco sí, la verdad.
Order! Order in the court!
I think we just dug our own grave.
Allow me to push you on in. It's the least I could do.
No!
Apollo, can I interrupt your cricket for just a minute? I'm still picking up some noise. It's an unexpected emotion.
Does that mean Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet?
Exactly. We should be able to get something else out of her. I will enter the new information we have and run an update.
Hacking. Hacking time.
There in the Fox Chamber I saw. The Alderman dead on a table, and Papa collapsed in a chair. Nobody else was there, and that includes Temataro.
No. This seems like an unnatural reaction.
Really? Because I don't see it that way.
So it isn't as expected given her testimony?
Hello, is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me.
Yes, there is someone at home and that someone is going to try that again. Push me on it, Athena. We should have left her traumatized. We are fucked. On the bed more specifically. By Blackwell more specifically and me more specifically. In hacker voice. I mean... Alright. We have to hack her emotions, chat. Ooh. This seems like an unnatural reaction, no? It was beeping like louder than the other. The amount of fear you felt is rather low despite your legs having given out from fright. Could something have lessened your fear?
Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at that moment.
You did? Where did it come from?
Let me think. Oh, it was Mama. I suddenly felt as if she was there with me. Okay, I'll enter a sudden burst of courage. Now, let's see. Ah, look!
Oh, she's trying her best.
Apollo, the noise is all gone. Jinxie seems to have remembered everything now.
We defeated the noise, chat. The Symphogear wins once again. A sudden burst of courage. Now, where could that have come from? Jinxie, was there something that gave you a sudden burst of courage?
Yes, there was, but, I realized I had done something naughty when I thought about it later. Any idea what could have given Jinxie that courage?
Well, there is one piece of evidence that comes to mind. I wonder if she saw something like it at the scene of the crime. Tal que he puesto algo en Discord de memes. Symphogear reference y no cantaron a Cina. Y no cantaron a Cina mejor que los guías. Acabas de decir que Cina es mejor que Chris. Y que Kirika. Yo. Muy mal. Muy mal. No, muy mal. No, muy mal, muy mal. Muy mal. Not right. Ah, no, esta no. This is not the one. Wrong picture. ¿Contexto? Symphogear. No. Menos mal que no me metí en Symphogear. Algún día. F-Mark. Crack. Okay, let me go check on chat. Did I see them? Hold up. Un segundo. Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment. Esto es muy bueno. This is good. This is good stuff. ¡Kirika, no! ¡No! Estamos formando a Mark por algo, pero no sé por qué. Por decir que Acina es mejor que Symphogear. Mark, te vamos a hacer el aquello. Mark, get ready. Alright, chat, are you ready? I'm going to do it like that. Alright, are you ready? Are you ready, chat? I don't think you're ready. Your Honor, they are the same picture. Ay, pues estamos igual. I honestly don't know. Uy, ¿a quién hay que hacer aquello? A Mark. Alright, there we go. Let's move on. I wonder if she saw something like it at the scene of the crime. Jinxie, did your sudden burst of courage have something to do with this? Jinxie, you didn't happen to see a Ninetales flower there at the scene, did you?
The demon lawyer strikes again. I can't hide anything from you. I found a small case with a picture of an Ninetales flower on it. I liked it so much, so I kept it.
You what? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene.
That's right, young lady. Removing evidence is a big no-no. Now the witness will produce said evidence this instant.
Sorry.
It does seem to be some sort of case. Oh, look, something's laid out. It appears to be a key.
Might I have a look? Your boldness.
He gave the key to the bird.
Oh. This is none other than the master key to the QB Manor.
Are you certain of this, Prosecutor Blackquill?
It matches the serial number of the key that went missing after the murder.
A master key that went missing? Why don't I like the sound of that? Estáis todos muy salidos hoy, sí. Es que ayer fue un día muy tranquilo en el directo, pues hoy lo estamos compensando. Yesterday was a very chill stream with barely anyone coming, so today we are compensated by being extra crazy in chat. Comaño, jodo, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? What's wrong? What's wrong, Blue Parrot, De propio. Cuidado, Blue. Esbaliza culos. Boldness, sí. Tipiao. Hoy ha sido un día. Today has been a day. Esbafao, tajador no sé qué, apabol. You have the master key to me. Nameless no. Ayer era viernes de chambear, hoy es sábado de loquear. Exacto. Mm, 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 mm. Madre mía.
Our little scamp here has stumbled upon an article of unimaginable consequence.
That's a little melodramatic, don't you think?
Heed these words, for I shall say them but once. The sole key to the Fox Chamber has been in this little scamp's constant possession. Ergo, she was the sole person who could use it before, during, and after the murder. Which leaves the master key as the only other key that could have opened the chamber. But this master key was found in a room that had been locked by this girl.
And your point is?
Until Jinxie Tenma opened the Fox Chamber with her key. The room had been locked tight from the outside world. And there was no one else in there save the victim and his killer. I thought you have figured it out for yourself by now. A killer other than Mayor Tenma himself would be utterly inconceivable.
¡No! ¡No! Te encallan por crímenes de guerra. ¡No! ¡Por Dios, no!
How could this happen? Eh,
The offensive assistant will refrain from growling her frustrations.
No lo voy a decir aquí. Suéltalo en Discord Nameless. ¿Qué será para que no puedas soltarla contra el racismo y las tetas que hemos soltado? Y si ya me imagino lo que pones acá y te prohíben entrar en 39 países. Dios mío. My goodness.
Athena, are you alright? Ah, I know Mayor Tenma's innocent, but there's nothing we can do.
This sucks.
Psyche's Dono. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Can I decline your offer?
Abandon your client and your misplaced faith in him. Let the relief of a clear head and a clean conscience come rushing in. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict far easier to accept.
Great. Now he's playing Simon Says with us. Well, he's not going to fool us with his stupid mind games. Athena, don't fall for his tricks.
Now I'm the one who's dazed and confused. I can't even think straight. Because I'm a lesbian, Apollo.
Hey, are you alright? She fell right into his trap.
Now I suggest you make a mad dash from the courtroom into the wild blue yonder. Only by running shall your mind be cleared, and your conscience cleansed.
Alright, I'll be back in 10.
Stay with me, Athena. Don't let yourself be twisted by that samurai.
Apollo?
Mr. Justice, I heard the word objection, but what is it you object to?
Huh? Oh, right. That objection was more of a reflex than anything else. Though I was hoping something would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena.
The court is waiting, Mr. Justice. No, as it stands now. I'll be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skills suspect if this is it. Oh, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution's case?
Well, actually, I do. I'm Apollo Justice. And I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm okay. No, conozco el meme, Blue Parrot, no te preocupes. ¿El qué? No, lo que estoy diciendo en privado ya es mucho, eso no lo digo yo en internet.
Apollo, you do have something more than your corpse still, don't you?
Not really, but we'll be fine.
But...
Got absolutely nothing. But that's never stopped me before. See, Chad, we are key enough, you know? We have to keep fighting until the very end, just like Apollo is doing right now. This is like one of the best messages that Ace Attorney teaches us. He sentido el miedo de Zark en ese segundo silencio. I have to explain how the real killer could have escaped that locked room. Because it's all over if I don't.
Apollo, this calls for a new approach. Try to think outside the box.
Literally. Or in this case, inside the box. What a doozy that locked room is too.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have anything that can counter the prosecution's argument?
You bet I do. The real killer must have escaped from the locked room, one way or another.
Vague conjecture shall only earn you a taste of my blade, Justice Dono.
Time to do or die. Literally.
The defense will now explain how it would be possible to escape the locked room.
Ooh, I'm going to save. I'm going to save. I don't trust myself.
You should have this, Apollo. Can you really explain what happened?
I'm fine. Heiki, etc. We just need to think this whole escaping a locked room thing over from the beginning. Oh no. Umineko! No! My name is Apollo Justice. I'm 22 years old. My house is in the northeast section of Los Angeles, where all the villas are, and I am not married. I work as an employee for the Write Anything Agency legal branch, and I get home every day by 8 PM at the latest. I don't smoke, but I occasionally drink. My name is Apollo Justice, I'm 22 years old. No, the Kira monologue. No, el Kira. Apollo trans confirmed. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué ha dicho? ¿Qué ha dicho? ¿Qué ha dicho? My name is Apollo Justice. You killed my father. Prepare to die. So, let's see. If the killer had escaped, how could they have done so?
The chances are pretty limited. The room has a window, but it doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through, and there's a sheer cliff outside. As for the air vent, it's up too high, and there's nothing you could stand on to reach it. And needless to say, the Forbidden Chamber wouldn't open, no matter what we did. So that's out.
Yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple. Like they say, simple is best. ¿Vent? ¿Among Us? ¿Sassy? Apolo ha dicho que no tiene nada. Ah, es que va con delays. Vale, vale. We need to rule out all of the absolutely impossible escape routes. Then, whatever's left just might lead us to how the Fox Chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the killer escaped through here. The murderer was literally sus. Yes. Fua. Okay, chat. We need to put our thinking caps on. Thinking caps. Activate. No. Not that one. Thinking caps. Activate. No. This. Nope, it's not working. Un segundo, gente. Thinking caps. Activate. Alright, chat. This is us, alright? So we're going to think. Tenemos que pensar, chat. We have to think. Give him time. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no? So I'm thinking that either... This one is easy. So either... I mean, I don't think that the Forbidden Chamber was open. But then again, maybe he did open the Forbidden Chamber? I don't think it's the air duct. I think that's completely impossible. The murderer did... the murderer ate a chorus fruit. The murderer did the teleportation. He went into the Forbidden Chamber. The murderer got underneath the sofa. But there's no sofa here. Do we have... No, we don't. The murderer did a magic trick and now... ¡No! La Yaya, por Dios. The murderer is the air duct, of course. Pregunta, ¿cómo murió el asesinado? Así. Le metieron una tremenda lanza por el pechamen. ¿Y cómo era la idea del otro? La idea del otro era un golpe seco en la cabeza. I'm thinking. Okay. Idea loca. Crazy idea, chat. What if the murderer locked up the room himself. Like the room was unlocked. He went out, locked it, and then using the mask, he put in the keys and threw them through the window, back inside. Se tropezó con la lanza. Igual murió por hipoxis, le cayó encima de la lanza, quizás. Vale, ¿y si el asesino sale por aquí cuando esto está abierto, cierra la puerta y luego lanza las llaves por la ventana, usando la máscara como, no sé, como un tirachinas o algo así? Y por eso había fragmentos de la máscara en la ventana. Mucho más feo de lo que parece. Alright, we're going simple. We're going simple.
The hallway door! Well, yes, I suppose that would be the only way out.
It would appear you have already forgotten. The only available key until Jinxie Tema came on scene was within that locked room. I would one exit the Fox chamber and then lock it without a key.
I should have seen this coming.
Remember, Apollo, keep it simple.
Simple, right. I could understand if the killer had exited the room with the key. But...
Well, Mr. Justice, the prosecution has some fine Japanese still waiting unless you explain yourself quickly.
I'm fine. I can explain myself. The reason the Fox Chamber's hallway door was locked was because Tenma locked it from inside, it locked on its own. The perpetrator locked it from the outside. What if the room was locked from the outside? In other words, the killer took the key through the hallway door, then locked it out!
Consider this. The master key was found inside the tightly locked Fox chamber.
Es que, Dios, que es guapísimo. ¿Por dónde, Zark? Lo han dicho antes. Míralo. ¿Por dónde tira las llaves, Zark? Por la ventana. Dime, es la baba que se cae. Simple, a.k.a. the CSGO's GOAT.
Any assertion that the key was removed from that room. It's a blatant contradiction of fact.
¿Por suerte una barbaridad? Depende. ¿Qué tipo de barbaridad? What type of... Por mí sí.
Exiting the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside. But the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction.
Only we could explain both. Like, how the key could be inside the room and be used to lock the door from the outside.
Well, let's see if the defense can respond before Prosecutor Blackwell draws his sword.
Listen.
How could the master key be at the crime scene, despite the room being locked tight?
Do it from the outside. Amigo. I'm going to say just in case. What if someone threw it in the room, into the room from the outside? You know, something like go out the hallway door, lock the room, and then toss the key back in through the window? That would explain how the master key could be inside the locked room.
Then where would you throw it from? There's a cliff outside the Fox Chambers' window. Throwing the key in from there is an impossibility.
Adelante, prepara el bonk. No la más bruta que he dicho esta noche es un meme. Desde luego no la más bruta que te he escrito por Discord. Oh, Dios mío, adelante. Go ahead, Nameless. Give us your worst. Oh, right. Ah!
I wonder if the key could have been tossed in from somewhere other than the window.
Somewhere other than the window? Could the key have been tossed in through somewhere other than the window? Through the air duct, right? No sé si el juego es demasiado enganrompa, pero si no podría haber estado dentro, en algún lugar escondido y salir tras todo. Sí, estamos pensando eso, pero el juego ha dicho que no se podía esconder dentro porque no había lugares para esconderse. Que aquí no se podía esconder porque esto estaba cerrado. Y eso. Y no podía subirse aquí porque esto estaba muy alto. So it has to be the air duct, right?
The air vent!
Yes. The window may be out of the question, but the air vent's not.
Oh, that's right. The Fox Chambers air duct leads out into the hallway.
That's right. The real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside the Fox chamber. Then dropped the key into the room through the vent inside the chamber.
Ugh. That's preposterous.
Ooh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly.
Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I'm a bit confused.
Don't worry. I'll explain so even your honor can understand.
Hey, I'm not that dumb.
First, the real killer, this case is Semataro, murdered the Elderman in the Fox Chamber. Then they fled the room through the hallway door and locked it. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Finally, the killer tossed the key into the room through the air vent in the ceiling there. Chan. All that was left to do after that was to go back through the duct and free the manor. Okay, so I had the idea correct, I just had the execution wrong, but you know, more or less. Quizás. Es que encima habla bien voz. Nameless no era muy funable, es más. Como bien dijo Goku, te voy a pegar una follada que te va a dejar temblando. No. No. Bonk Nameless times 10. Bonk, 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 bonk. Te voy a meter una naranja en la bonca y te voy a dar tan duro. Joder. Damiancito, por Dios. Encima que me estoy intentando portar bien. Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer?
Amazing! Even I could follow that.
The judge seems really pleased.
That explains everything. The real killer was someone dressed up like Tenmataro. And there was someone else other than the mayor and the alderman in that room.
Hey, it looks like the lawyer has bitten the jailbird prosecutor. Whoa, that was a total turnabout.
When a massive forehead of his seems to be so much more attractive now.
Girl, she's already caught by Claybeard.
Order! Order, I say!
Now that I have proved a possible third party, I don't see how our client could be guilty.
Silence!
A valiant effort. Justice done. But your final thrust missed its mark.
Huh?
Both that little scamp and the tricksy Tanuki saw the yokai after it left the room. But then what? Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer and waltz right out the front door?
That's exactly what happened. The killer fled from the yacht?
But that is impossible. Without being spotted by a fire security camera, that is. The electric eye here would have captured any bisky little yokai trying to escape.
Por favor, no. Trust? Trust me? Digo, no. Nameless, no. You should hydrate now. Thank you, Mark and Blue Parrot. Vamos a agarrar a ver qué pasa. Que recupero mis cuerdas vocales. If you redeem hydration, I can recover my vocal cords. And straighten my back. Thank you, Nate. Everyone should stretch as well. Todo el mundo a estiraros ahora mismo. Sea lo que estéis haciendo. Levantaos, estiraros un poco. Haz un paseo, sobre todo tú, Nameless. Por favor. There we go. Thank you, everyone.
However, there is no sign of Tenmataro anywhere in the security footage.
What?
Save for the foyer entrance. There's no other way to flee the manor, is there?
I don't feel so good. Mr. Wright, I don't feel so good.
Wait, I believe there is one other way to escape besides the foyer entrance. There's a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through there without being seen by the security camera.
Hey, you're right.
Silence!
Must I point out every crucial detail to the defense? It seems you lack not only brains, but investigative prowess to boot. That is the cliff side of the manor. The only killer escaping that way will be a dead one.
No one!
Wait, so the killer didn't escape out the foyer window? What the heck, right?
Ha! I suppose your next proposal is the killer sprouted wings and flew off into the sunset.
That would mean the killer really was a yokai.
If only we had some sort of evidence that could point to a flying killer.
Who's saying we don't? As completely far-fetched as it might be...
What? You're saying you can prove the killer could fly?
Wow, I thought that was the one with the cords of steel. Todo el mundo, meted vuestro pulgar en vuestro puño, poned el puño con el pulgar arriba y rotad el puño hacia afuera. No lo hagáis, es broma, por favor no lo hagáis. ¡Ah! Why? Blue Parrot, why? Oh god, it hurts. It hurts. Es broma, no lo he hecho. It was a joke, chat. I didn't do it. I was messing with you. It was just a prank on you. Nameless, ¿a qué se ve tan solo silencio? Mi esposo dijo silencio. Ah. Stark, no, pero ¿por qué? ¿Pero qué hace Stark? Stark, eres que... Chat. It was my moment to mess with you. You have been messing with me all stream. It was my moment. Era mi momento de meterme con vosotros, chat. Stark, lo siento, que no lo he hecho de verdad. I'm joking. Solo lo he intentado, pero no lo he hecho de verdad. I only tried. But I didn't go with it. Hay bromas y bromas para con delay, sí. Hijo puta, me he muerto. No lo voy a hacer, hombre, que encima me he hecho una radiografía en la mano para que me vean que está todo bien. No tiene sentido ahora rompérmela después. Hijo puta. I love you guys. I love you, chat. Love. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. This is me waiting for Blue Parrot's reaction. Your Honor?
What evidence do you have that the killer flew away?
Special edition paper. Take a look at this special edition paper.
Then Mataro, a yellow flat of our fancy. What does this article prove, Mr. Justice?
The photo in that article was taken shortly after the murder. Made the joke in that photo is the killer shortly after they fled out of the window.
Mr. Justice, you're not seriously suggesting...
Oh, I'm serious. I mean, it all adds up. The killer, disguised as Temataro, flew away. You know, by some way or another.
Silence!
Make love, not war. Dios, que ganas de darte un buen meco. Nameless throwing themselves at the emo prosecutor. Me estoy riendo muy fuerte. Sí, era mi intención. Para nada. Lo he intentado y luego me he dado cuenta de que iba a ser mucho daño. Y he parado. Como te pillo, me llevo un esqueleto y después hasta que se te ordenen las neuronas. I don't have any functional neurons within me, chat. I don't know if you have noticed just yet.
It is your brain that has flown the coop. That image is not by trick photography or some other form of artifice.
Okay then, how about the Temataro figure, Mr. Filso? It just vanished into thin air?
No, there's a rational, common sense explanation for that. That infernal yokai or tricksy tanuki witness never reached the entrance. He, or should I say she, turned back before the camera's electric eye.
She? I don't like where this is going one bit.
Now, the fact that we know the yokai had come from the Fox Chamber means that it was likely either Mayor Daimya Tenma or his daughter, Jinxie Tenma. However, we know that Mayor Tenma was already unconscious at the time.
Nope. Not good. Not good at all.
Do you understand the gravity of the situation now, Justice Dono? The falsified yokai remnants and the appearance of Tenmataro were the work of one individual. And that individual is none other than Jinxie Tenma.
Ah, no! Obviously, woman rights slay. I'm Athena. I'm Athena too.
Order! Order! The events will stop competing for the greatest freakout ever.
The little scamp was, no doubt, simply trying to protect her father. And it's no wonder that her superstitious mind conjured up this mad masquerade.
Prosecutor Blackwell's assertion makes perfect sense to me. It's far more convincing than saying that the killer escaped by flying out of the window.
Did you truly believe this could end any other way?
Did we fall right into his trap?
What do we do now, Apollo?
Our case no longer stands without a real yokai. If only we had one.
Bailiff, it's her. It is time I interrogated her as the Samurai of Yorwood.
Hold it. Tanuki?
Hold it!
Mayor Tenma?
This farce is over. How does it feel seeing your own daughter accused of a cover-up most foul? Mataro's true identity is... Now, Mr. Mayor. It would be futile at this point to claim you were the yokai. After all, you had been knocked out cold by a blow to the skull. Slipping into a yokai costume and roaming about the manor would be all but impossible. Consider this well. As it stands, your daughter will be arrested for obstruction of justice. But if you confess, the prosecution would be willing to overlook her little yokai farce.
Confess! The defendant intends to confess.
Wait,
Apollo! Prosecutor Blackwell's up to his mind games again.
Mayor Tenma, no! Don't fall for his twisted words. If you're sent away for murder, Jinxie will be left all alone. No, qué triste se va a inculpar. Es que guapo y listo y lógico y muy sádico. Y bueno en su trabajo. Que mind games ni nada. I'm a simp like a what the fuck. For the emo man, I want him. Y menos mal que avisaste ya. It's a good thing that you told us in advance, Nameless.
The real killer is...
Mayor Tenma's going to confess unless we do something.
But I can't prove how the real killer could have flown away.
Look upon me in despair. Ripe is the time for my return.
Uh-oh. I should watch what I wish for.
Foolish mortals. I am Temmataro, the yokai you seek.
Bueno, Zack, no juzgues a los kings de la gente si es el único que dice cosas que tienen un mínimo sentido. Estoy sintiendo una ola de vergüenza ajena viendo esto. Bro, foolish. Mayor Tenma?
Silence! I am Temmataro. Freed from the bonds binding me to the Forbidden Chamber. Behold, the return of the Demon King.
Someone called Frieden. Llamen a Frieden. What the?
Demon King?
Well then, I think it's time for me to... take a vacation.
Jaja, se mamó. Damian, what did you do? Damian, what did you do?
The witness will... he will explain himself. Are you saying you're Temmataro? The yokai we've been chasing this whole time.
Indeed, it is I, Temmataro, the one whom you seek, come to reveal the truth. This child is Temmataro, you say? Ha! What nonsense.
So, Mayor Tenma. Is that yokai now?
His body is now mine.
So you're saying that Mayor Tenma is being possessed by you? And that the yokai that jinxes Tenma in Phineas Field saw? And the one captured in the newspaper photo? Those were all you?
The cursed power of this warding charm prevents me from revealing my true form.
Lua, que Demon King y que niño muerto se llama Lucifer, exacto. Frieden con sus más de 100 insultos racistas hacia los demonios preparados. She's ready, chat. Let her cook. Besties. Besties suffering.
Your boldness. Can this not be interpreted as an admission of guilt?
Pásame esa foto, sí. Luego la paso. Quiero ser una mes. Nameless.
Well, the confession by yokai would be quite unprecedented.
Be that as it may, the defense's case has been overturned.
Huh? What?
You claim the yokai that little scamp saw was some third party. The true killer. The one who escaped from the locked fox chamber. But it was the accused all along.
Ah,
Ironic, is it not? Your yokai turned out to be real, in a manner of speaking. For the alderman's killer is none other than Mayor Tenma. And the yokai at the scene? That too was Mayor Tenma. Or should I say, our dear Tenma Taro. The pieces have all fallen into place.
how so, Prosecutor Blackquill?
It seems I must spell it all out for you. Mayor Tenma killed the alderman in the fox chamber, which was locked at the time. He then removed the warding chant from the Forbidden Chamber's door. But then fell unconscious from the blow the alderman had delivered to his head. That's when his daughter Jinxie Tenma stumbled on the scene of the crime.
Bro, how? El post está desmayado. Nadie tiene dos neuronas. No. Eso es Attorney. No.
The little scum fled in terror, whereupon the spirit of Tenma Taro, freed at last from the charm's warding effect, took possession of the mayor.
Blackquill, you can't seriously be arguing this. In court. No, no, no. No, boy, it can't be.
The newly freed Tenma Taro then fled from the fox chamber. So you see, the yokai Jinxie Tenma saw was her father, possessed by Tenma Taro.
Objection!
But when we arrived on scene, the mayor was found unconscious. How is that possible if he was supposed to have flown out of the fire window?
Then what? Do you mean to say the maid of Kyubi Manor, Jinxie Tenma, was Tenma Taro?
Oh. Ah!
Hold it.
Caw.
That's true. It's easily explained. True for about for time to die, but presently tired I made for the Forbidden Chamber. But alas, exhaustion took me unawares in the Fox Chamber, and I knew no more. You will see the pieces are all still in place.
Is Blackquill up to his tricks again?
I don't know what to say. Is the defendant a real life? So that rumor about the Mayor Tenma is true?
I knew yokai were real. You mean he really did kill the alderman just so he could release the Mataro?
Order!
Now he's got everyone in the courtroom believing in yokai.
It's Simon Says on steroids. He wants to convict our client any way he can, even if it means blaming a yokai. Personalmente, ¿qué equipo vais? ¿Cuervo edgy o zorro con exceso de colas? Yo voy con el zorro. I'm going with the kitsune.
The proverbial ducks are all in a row. You should now have no qualms about finding the accused guilty. Your boldness.
¿No se creó una ouija una vez? Que tengan a un amigo para exorcizarla. Exacto. Que llamen a Reimu. Someone call Reimu. We have to exorcise this demon. Tails. Veo el puroresu. ¿Zorro? ¿Como nana? Exacto. Kitsune, sí. Hola, volví. ¿Qué pasa, Nameless? Siempre en contra de Crowthark. ¡No! Ya no. Not now. No, not anymore.
This is one of the most bizarre cases in my entire career. Otherworldly, in fact. Hey,
Apollo Justice Bizarre Case. Alex, se te ve el plumero. Jaja, plumero. Siempre te pasa algo con mis esposos. Mucha gente del equipo zorro. Batum. Ay, Dios mío.
can't yokai even be prosecuted under our legal system?
Objection!
Mayor Tenma is just pretending to be Tenma Taro to protect his daughter. Plus, I already proved how a third party could have escaped from the lock room. A verdict at this point would be premature.
Since both sides have raised valid points, I have no choice but to...
Silence!
This is the dark age of law where defense attorneys are not to be trusted. This is but a ploy to gain time for them to fabricate evidence. How will I sleep tonight? Knowing you will not let the sun rise. On the mayor's day of reckoning. Justice Dono.
Objection!
I won't fabricate any evidence.
Silence!
Then prove it by joining me. A night in the clink will ensure you will not succumb to temptation.
I know that Nameless would want to be with you in the clink for a night. Yo sé que Nameless querría estar ahí una noche entera. O no, os vais a cansar de oír eso. ¿El qué? ¿El Dark Age of the Law? How about I just promise not to succumb to anything? Si Blackwell dice silencio, te callas, Apolo. ¿Yo el qué? No, que Blackwell ha invitado a Apolo a pasar la noche con él en su celda. Y yo digo que eso que tú aceptarías, sin dudar. Luego, prueba tú que la prueba es falsa. ¿Quién acusa debe mostrar?
We have both evidence and a confession. The killer is this yokai before us. It is beyond dispute. A guilty verdict is all but.
Ah! What's wrong with him?
Prosecutor Blackwood, we've had enough of your hijinks.
Alright, just touch the man. Crispy chicken. Creo que es calvo y eso es una peluca. Dale, duro.
The foundation of justice is fair play, and you're in a serious violation of that. What in the devil was that? Alright, have you tampered with my shadow in some manner? It seems you found that quite shocking. It's my special jolt of justice device. Its press is a shocking reminder to behave.
That's not morally correct, yeah. Acaba de tasearlo. I'm throwing hands.
You shall pay for this. I, Simon Blackwell, bow to... Your Honor! You need not fear now. I believe Prosecutor Blackwell will remain on his best behavior.
A bit late with the reassurances, aren't we, Detective?
Well, in that case... This concludes today's deliberations. The prosecution and defense will use this opportunity to further their investigations. This court is adjourned.
Que le podéis dar un paro cardíaco, es un dolor horrible, sí. That's not a good thing to do, people. Hostia, me está cabreando. En este tribunal, la ley y la justicia se la pasan por el forro de los cojones, sí. In this courtroom, they just don't care about justice or fairness. They just throw whatever works. Quiero coger los 3 pelos que tiene y moñearlo. Sí, es que eso es tortura. That's not morally correct. Acaban de tasear a un ser humano y se la han sudado. Un condenado está ejerciendo de fiscal. El Blackwell antes ha intentado hacer que Damien confesara usando a su hija. Son todos unos guarros. Ahora vuelvo. Ok. Let's do it here. Vale. Creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí por hoy. I think we're going to leave it here for today, everyone. Because it's already quite late and I slept like 6 hours today and I'm very tired. Por favor, ¿para cuándo las 2 bombas? Pero es que no es lo mismo hablar con alguien para que confiese a tasearlo. A ver, manipular emocionalmente tampoco está bien, ¿eh? Aquí todos culpables. Porque quieres y porque puedes. Bonk Nameless. Thank you, Mark. Va a despedir. Ok, chat. Alright, chat. We're going to do it here for today. Ha sido divertido. It's been fun. It's been very fun, if I have to say. Que mañana se madruga. No, mañana yo no madrugo. Yo mañana voy a dormir, luego a limpiar la casa y ya está. Y luego a estar de relax. Tomorrow I'm not going to get up until like 11 AM probably. A ver, cosecitos. Dale. Que te lo pases muy bien, Isan. Mañana quiero... Yeah, tomorrow we have to go to church, everyone. It's Sunday. Dale, a cubrir esa carretera, la yaya. Dale duro, de chill. Alright, everyone. Maybe... Nah, voy a cerrar directo. I'm just going to close stream for today. And I will see you all... Si voy a misa con Z, sale ardiendo. Adiós, amores. Venga. Good night, everyone. I will see you all next week with more streams, probably. Hopefully. See you later, everyone. Good night. Buenas noches. Bye, bye.